370 coaches entered REBBL Season 8, the biggest season on record. Now, just 61 remain, all with their eyes on one prize. After a grueling season, their biggest challenge now lies ahead of them.
Nemo, no! Nemo! You were the chosen one!
Over the next 6 weeks, prepare to experience the highs and the lows of Knockout Blood Bowl. Drama is guaranteed. Welcome to the place where heroes are born. Welcome to the place where legends are made. Yasin scores!
You've done it!
Welcome to the REBBL Playoffs.
Belt dodge. Bully's dead! And Stinger Bell is dead as well! The Djoolyurn convoy's team is falling to pieces. Whoa! Fillet me gnome!
Why would you offer that skin? It's a skin!
Unbelievable, Jeffrey! Oh my
This
God.
is so tense! 2+ pick of fails! Djoolyurn Norse are the champions.
Hello folks, and welcome to another REBBL final of the round of 64. I'm your host Synergy, and I do have CheeseX with me again, but he's just stepped away very, very shortly. We have Never Swapping versus Gloom and Zoom. Rel 1, third place, versus the Big O 4B, first place. This is a single season 13 game Necro versus I don't know how many seasons Ficction has got on Gloom and Zoom, but he has some ridiculous players. He has 2 legendary wolves, let alone the whites. Look at the whites, level 5, level 6. He's even managed to got 3 flesh golems. I don't know what's going on. It is crazy. But yeah, Ramtut. And a bribe and a babe. Thing that Djoolyurn does have going for him is 2 mighty blow wolves. One of them has blotch. The other one has tackle. So welcome everybody. Thank you for tuning in. There is also another game going on at the moment on Unholy Crusaders channel, which is another Big O coach, Morka, versus I forget who he's versing.
Wave.
Wave, that's right, Skinky Island boys. Welcome, CheeseX.
Hello.
Looks like there's 2 Big O boys casting the other one, so they need somebody to back Wave, I think, in their channel.
So I've just looked at my notes, and I have Necro 59, Necro 7. I was obviously not paying attention when I was checking the tipping comp. I think we can assume Gloom and Zoom is the 59.
Yeah. Chat saying they're a bit surprised by the Ramtut's choice. I guess he's going for removals.
It's interesting. It could help potentially with the wolves, I guess, since there is a bit of a strength differential in this matchup.
Yeah, and look at that, he's even got a strength up, agi up, ghoul. There's so many pieces on Gloom and Zoom that are just horrible and need to die.
That one's minus Agi. Yeah, imagine having to play these wolves.
Oh, it's
I
gross.
can confirm that it's as horrible as it sounds.
I mean, you don't even have to really worry about the fact that you've got the frenzy follow-up, do you?
Well, that's a start.
Regen failure on a zombie. The first piece removed of many more to come, I imagine. As chat is pointing out, that the only positive for Djoolyurn here is one of the wolves has got minus Agi.
Yes, but then he's got a plus strength, plus Agi ghoul to carry the ball with instead.
The sure hands on Quicker and Forebodinger is a bit of a waste now, isn't it? And the dodge.
A little bit, but at the same time, you know, those actions become 75% if they have to happen.
Ooh.
I guess he just pushes them up, and it becomes a 2-die anyway.
True. And he lets him do it this time.
Nope, just gets the wolf in contact with players.
No, it doesn't. 9-4-4-3-8 wolf. And a 7-4-4-7 ghoul. Lodge at that as well on both of those. Oh, it's gross, isn't it?
He has 2 legend wolves.
Horny Cricket has correctly spotted Ramtut the Third. With Djoolyurn picking up Ramtut, a bribe and a babe. So we're going to see some fouls and some attempted removals from these mighty blow pieces that Djoolyurn's got.
Ramtut has become the cage diver.
Maybe. Strength 6 break tackle. I guess he thinks Wilhelm Chaney with 2 strength 4 wolves isn't really good enough.
Yeah, he is kind of shown up by both of Fiction's wolves, isn't he?
Yeah.
So, what's your blitz target here? What would you prefer to take out? You want to hit one of these flesh golems? Maybe this killer white?
Yeah, I was just thinking the killer white. Although he might want to try and set up a blitz target with his wolves, which a little bit harder to do unless he sets up his guard piece. He might go for the white on the right-hand side.
If he puts his guard... Okay, well that's not where I was thinking, but I was thinking you fill the hole with your guard piece, though it exposes it to the mighty blow, unfortunately. And then you can get a not terrible foul on this kill piece.
He's going with a star player. And getting a push.
That's unfortunate. It probably commits him kind of hard to one side, though, setting up for like a foul. So that might be why he's not doing it.
Yeah, I could have seen some sort of fancy play of the wolf coming around the back and pushing him into the group. Could have potentially set something up there. But it would have been a big commitment to the left-hand side. Well, looks like Djoolyurn's basing up a fair bit, though.
Now, if you're a Fiction, surely this Agi 4 white looks pretty tempting. It's just sort of there.
Yeah, but the result afterwards isn't very good, is it?
Yeah, it doesn't really advance you up the field, and he does it.
Although he might be just happy to cage up in the centre of the field and bash for a few turns.
Maybe. He's got better kill pieces and, for the most part, more strength. Well, taking his time, thinking through which side he wants to commit to, or even indeed if he wants to commit to a side.
Well, Fiction's been here before, right? So he knows what he's doing.
He does seem to like pushing the zombies backwards towards his ball carrier, which puzzles me a little bit, if I'm honest.
I guess that means that he's probably going to be moving away from them, maybe around to the left-hand side.
Maybe he's planning to make a break down the right-hand side. Like,
Yeah, maybe.
puts this flesh golem up, knock him down, set up around this side. He could probably get a hit on the werewolf as well if you wanted to.
Is Fiction the kind of person that will commit a wolf around the back to try and kill something and put it in trouble, or is he a safer wolf player?
For the most part, he tends to be pretty safe with his wolves, from what I remember. Which, you know, you have legend level wolves, but at the same time, it's minus Agi, so he may consider this a slightly more expendable player.
He's certainly got some pieces to choose from when opting to blitz, isn't he? He's got both the
Does
wolves.
look like he's going for that right.
And obviously this Killer White as well, with Pylon, Jugs, everything that you need.
So where is he moving the ball?
Yeah, I'm guessing
There, apparently.
he's not basically moving it.
He's not really done anything this turn, has he?
No, he hasn't achieved very much at all. He has got his kick zombie in trouble. His fleshy's fine. His guard zombie might get hit. It wouldn't be a terrible piece to take down, but regen will probably bring it back. We should see a foul next turn from Djoolyurn.
Let's see, can he get a second player around there?
Big old 3-die from Ramtut. Is he worth his money? Ooh, he is. Mighty blow, taking down the kick piece.
That's a good pitch. Good player to have off the pitch.
Yep. He probably should have left that piece off, right?
So, if you wanted to, 3+3+ dodge, 2 GFIs with a round, and then what I believe is a single GFI with run, and he's got a 1-die on the ball. It's not the safest of plays, and your recovery's not amazing, but it is a play.
And if you don't get the first hit, it's a red die, right?
Yes. No, because the werewolf is marked by a zombie,
the wolf
so
is
you
marked.
just...
You do have dodges for those 3+ dodges from around.
Well, you have it for the first one.
Yeah. Well, it's
I
bold.
don't think he needs... It's bold. I don't think he needs to do crazy plays like this. He's not in, you know, Saul's position from the other night. Not yet. Like, he's evened up the field position.
Yeah.
If anything, technically, he's ahead on players. Just because he's got the extra bench.
2 failed blitzes from Djoolyurn. Just pushing people around. One zombie off each for both coaches. Regen failing for both of them.
It's kind of hard to fail players if you can't knock them down.
Djoolyurn has a bench of 3 compared to Fiction's bench of 2. That might come in handy. Oh, that's a skull.
I don't know, I think you take that. It's the last action of your turn.
Rerolled for a pow. He did commit his Agi up guard white for that hit.
Stand firm. Is... Wait. Not fouling?
Apparently not.
I guess it was, you know, an unassisted foul.
Oh, piling on. I do like that animation.
It's amazing.
But Ghana the zombie's taking hits like a champion.
I mean, with Ramtut off to one side, surely you commit to the right side now.
He does have the 2 fleshies ready on that right hand side. I don't mind the position of Ramtut. Obviously, the flesh golem's not going to get away from him. Unless he follows this up, I guess. Doesn't.
It's one of those things if you'd rather have Ramtut sort of here.
Yeah, Ramtut does have movement 5, which is surprising. So he's a little faster than you expect.
Strength 6, break tackle.
Yeah, so technically he's not really tied up, is he?
This is a 1-die follow-up, isn't it?
Oh,
Yes.
it is.
He had the players to make the follow-up a 2-die and still be able to set up a cage.
Djoolyurn spotting that and not using stand firm. Very well done. And now Fiction has to move in some pieces to protect that wolf.
Neither player really being able to knock anything down.
Yeah, it's been a pushy affair so far. Zombies don't really count, do they?
Eh.
We do have the beer stand in play. If there are any serfs, could see the crowd getting involved. Welcome Lurkensy to the chat. This necromantic mirror match. And Fiction's guard zombie being knocked over by Give the White after both down being found.
With that happening, we could see both the flesh golems knocked down, and then, like, this werewolf wrap around from behind and start being a threat. It's So 1 into a red die.
Yeah, their strength 4 ball carrier is certainly a pain. Uh-oh, here we go.
I don't mind this. Mighty Blow hit on a good player. And it
Yeah.
also sets up a Mighty Blow hit on the werewolf.
Tackle doing a thing. And stunning bitter activity.
You could even just push into the flesh golem, move his own flesh golem around to be in the way, and then foul the wolf.
Here we go. Tackle once again doing a thing. Opting not to move his golem up. Aiming for a bigger foul, I imagine.
Yeah. I don't hate it. I wouldn't mind moving the golem in front of the ghoul just to be annoying. But this is a very good player to potentially get off the pitch.
This is huge. Huge foul here. Oh, being sent off. Nope, accepted bribe. So very first foul of the game. Doesn't break armor and gets a send off and eats up the bribe. Ramtut believes he wasn't paid enough money to play today and just attempts to push the flesh golem.
Do you leave the white on the flesh golem? I kind of think you do.
Guess so.
So the 2 flesh golems are kind of stuck here on this left side. And if the play progresses too much farther down on the right side, we could just see Ramtut just sort of leave, and the movement-free flesh golem's not going to catch up anytime soon.
Thanks, Tomo, for the host. Welcome, Tomo's viewers. I'm sure most of you are already here. This is a REBBL Big O playoff game. Djoolyurn from Big O Division 4B. They were their fresh roll team, so only 13 games on this team. Versus Ficction
That's
from
a good knockdown.
REL 1. The counter foul is probably not on here.
Doesn't really have the players to do it.
No.
He's also not really got the players to advance the ball and protect it. Like,
It's a little bit potato-ish, isn't it?
I'd almost like to see him dodge out with the wolves and try to reset back towards the middle of the field where the flesh golems are. The flesh golems and his killer Juggernaut White.
Yeah. He's got the turns. There's certainly nothing wrong with getting back around. Getting back this way. Speedo McPessimism, though, is a little bit stuck. He won't be able to get too far away. Although the extra movement, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, you'll get back around here. And with the tackle wolf run being down.
I think with the positioning of these zombies, I think he's realized that he needs to sort of reset. And he's just figuring out how he wants to do it, if he wants to commit into making these blocks or just dodge out. Because, you know, dodging out with your Mighty Blow Wolf, I'm sure you would rather blitz with it if you can.
I guess that's what he's trying to work out now. Like he is going to come back around to the center of the field.
The only problem with this is Ramtut can hit the ball with GFI. And he's got wrestle. And that doesn't help. Fiction still deciding what to do with his wolves. Perhaps distracted by a dog on fire.
Ooh.
Interesting. Let's let him control sort of the middle of the field. It's not exactly keeping the wolves safe, but, you know, in this matchup, there's only so much you can do to keep them safe. Especially when you've, you know, down a zombie. I think this is the turn that you make the... I don't agree with this. He's essentially left the world without his bait to force everyone to stay on this right side. And now... I mean, sure, you've knocked down the wolves and you potentially hurt one, but you've essentially given up the whole left and middle side of the pitch to Fiction here.
Yep. You basically sacrifice 2 wolves for field position, right?
I don't like this play. I think this is the turn where you do the break tackle dodge with Ramtut, single GFI. You've got to hit on the ball with wrestle. Mighty blow. Because you've got enough players around and 3 in order to make the recovery very difficult. And at this point, he's just trying to figure out how he's going to protect things. Casual dodge, don't need break tackle. So, that's not really fixed anything. He's still giving up the entire left-hand side of the field. Like, he's just got to screen off this wolf. Or even find a way to blitz it. And then the drive is essentially free for Fiction.
He's not going to get too far away, though. With only the flesh golems and 1 white to protect the ball, both, and there's one of them being used to hit. And run can protect the left-hand side of the field, except the ball carrier is strength 4.
Can't afford the pile on this. Needs him to be potentially mobile in the next few turns. I almost think you blitz the zombie he just blocked with the wrestle dirty player. That way you can move this white forward to screen. Because in this position, Quicker and Forebodinger is not going anywhere. I don't see how he's going to advance the ball here and remain safe. He's got a red dye Ramtut now, surely. I don't think he has a choice in the matter now.
More one dice. Fiction's in a spot of bother here, isn't he?
Yeah? I really do think he needed to blitz to free up the killer white so he could actually move the ball forward. Because in this position, surely Ramtut just punches the flush golem, and that opens a path to hit the ghoul, although I'm not really sure how exactly you would hit the ghoul well.
Yeah, it'll be a red die. Because you're going to stand firm. Doesn't help too much. Oh, well, I expect Fiction didn't think the drive would be going like this.
Does seem to be a bit more awkward than what I would expect.
Yeah, and he's also going to get hit with Mighty Blow Claw. I have a feeling that Djoolyurn might just blitz the Flesh Golem on the left.
With Flesh Golem on the left, knock the one on the right down with Ramtut, and now you're surrounding the ball
Yep.
with at least one tactical piece, surely.
I don't like that.
That's not moving tackle towards the ball. I suspect he's going to foul one of these players. Why?
He wants to kill wolves.
And that's not knocking down the Flesh Golem.
Ooh, that's gonna regen though. Michael the Maimed. Regen doing a thing.
I mean, I don't mind doing the foul, but I mind committing more players to the foul. Because
Yeah, that's the
kinda need-
second failed foul. And the dirty player is off for the match.
he needed to get in front of Fiction. Like, this was not something that should have remained safe for multiple turns.
Yeah, I agree. He got blood in his eyes and went for deaths. But he could have made his position on the ball 10 times better.
I still think Fiction should blitz to free up the killer white and just have him forward. And that's what he's doing. Now he's brought his two whites back into the play. And you can use this Flesh Golem to screen off.
Yep.
And now he's actually got the ball safe. Which I don't think he should have been allowed to do in that position.
No, he essentially got away with murder there.
I think Julian's here just tunnel visioned in too hard on the two wolves being legends.
Unless Djoolyurn doesn't want to win. And just wants to destroy Fiction. Because it certainly feels like it at this stage.
Yeah, he does seem to be a bit more focused on killing the wolves than playing the ball. Manages to remove a wolf at last.
Quicker and Forebodinger is knocked out.
Surely he's going to rotate these players over.
I hope so.
Be in front.
Nope.
No, he's going to use his white and foul the movement for werewolf. Oh, thank goodness.
He's just using the white, he's using run to just mark up Speedo, I guess. Are we going to see it? No. I am confused, GZX.
You are not the only one. It seems to me if you're going to mark anything up, you may as well run around the side and be in the way. And not just, oh, your movement 3 flesh golem is not going to move. Like, the reason I like to play before, where Fiction went down the right side, was not only did he mark up the flesh golems and get them stuck, but then he moved in front of Fiction. Whereas this is decidedly not in front of Fiction. Who does the winner of this match potentially go on the face? Is that what we're seeing here? Just no one wants to go play whoever's next?
Potentially. I mean, surely if Djoolyurn managed to beat Fiction here, it can't get much harder, can it? I haven't looked forward. But this is a pretty tough game. And facing anybody from REL Division 1, it's going to be tough. Ooh. Almost a failed dodge there from Speedo McPessimism.
I mean, the winner goes on the... I'm not sure if we can talk about that yet. I don't remember when that game was played. How long ago was Stubings and Hipster?
Not long enough.
That's what I was thinking.
Gonna go for this wolf again. We'll be going with one of his tackle pieces. And he's gonna get surfed, if not killed. The push.
There is a beer stand.
Oh yeah. Nothing. I guess the crowd hasn't had enough alcohol yet. He's resigned to that touchdown, isn't he? Double skulls.
It kind of seems like he was resigned from it from turn 1, to be honest with you.
Yeah, you're certainly right.
6, 7, 8. If he'd used that zombie, he could have made this a 3-die. I'm not really sure what that zombie's accomplishing.
The beer stand is serving light beer, apparently. Alrighty, I'll fix my silly bot. Thank you for those follows earlier, guys. Turn 8, and he's gonna go for a hit.
Kinda looks like he's going for the flesh golem.
Yep.
Which I suppose with Juggernaut. Dauntless. Could he have reached the wolf? I don't think so. Oh, just gonna run it in now.
So, Fiction, after a scrappy first half, manages to touch down and go up 1-0. There is one wolf knocked out. We'll see whether he comes back or not. He's going to get 2 chances to come back before the next half. One injured zombie each, and one sent off zombie for Djoolyurn.
This is a square farther forward than you normally see. Which is strange.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter either way, right?
I mean, he's put players within GFI range of being punched.
Yeah, but you're going to use your blitz for the 1 turn, right?
Surely.
Hopefully we see a 1 turn attempt. They are always amusing to watch. And with the players in the centre here, you could actually attempt a 1 turn with your AG4. But I
With
think...
the white?
Yeah. With the...
This does not look like a one-turn setup.
It does not.
He's just going to punch things with Mighty Blow.
Yep. Oh, yeah, quick snap as well. It would have made it even easier.
I mean, he can set up for a one-turn with his quick snap. Oh, no, never mind. He's blocked the path his wolf would take.
Yep. Movement 8. Frenzy. It's not that difficult.
I don't like it.
I mean, the most difficult part is obviously the dodges through the end zone there. Oh! We've got a dead zombie.
And it doesn't regen. So Fiction doesn't have a bench, but
Bite Scroot.
these
He is
could be
dead,
3
dead.
dice. If you're punching things and you have nothing else to do, why are you not making them 3 dice? Because that's 5 players that aren't doing anything this turn.
Yeah, it's a mystery. We failed to pick up the ball. And we go into the halftime break with Fiction up 1-0. Djoolyurn trying his hardest to kill things. Not quite getting there. Pretty much ignoring the ball the entire half.
I know it's unlikely and all, but I don't like not going for the 1 turn. Like, you're in playoffs, you may as well go for broke and try and take the unlikely play that scores.
Yep. I go for 1 turns just for the experience of the attempt. Even if it's not going to win me the game. And
I mean, I'm the guy who practices 1 turns by playing Chaos.
and yeah, with the 3 set up together, you can actually play off those pieces to get easier pushes. As in, the chain pushes through them. But, I don't know. I guess he just didn't think it was possible. I think there was no reroll available, and the dodges
No, he
at
had a
the end.
reroll.
What was the? Is it a 5+, 5+, 4+, 3+ for the dodge through?
Unlikely, but still.
And he
I
has the
would have at
agi
least tried
4
it.
pick up and throw. Certainly possible.
I've seen less likely plays happen.
This setup from Fiction is triggering me.
In what way?
It's not even in any fashion.
So, on the bright side for Djoolyurn here, he's in a very good spot. Like, one of Fiction's wolves is out. If you
Maybe
set up
that's why he set
on
up
the
so
line
terribly.
here,
On the line of the ball, sure.
like, there's a 3 in 8 chance that you're suddenly marking the ball.
Yep. Bring your fleshy up here. If not both of them.
I feel like I would put 2 players up here.
Yep.
Anything else would be committing too much.
Yeah, he's not overcommitting with the flesh golem on the left-hand side. Maybe he'll only put 1, unless he's going to move a zombie over there. Doesn't have a spare
I
zombie.
think he's thinking about it. But at the same time, what's the second player that you put over there?
Yeah, that's right.
What player that's not exposed do you want to expose to danger? Because you have to leave the second flesh golem on the other side. Otherwise, you've committed far too much to one side.
If you put one of your strength up players there, it's probably unlikely he's going to get blitzed. No.
Oh, and here it is. He's on the ball. And he's only on the ball with one player. This is why I would have committed a second player. I don't know what player I would have committed, because it is exposing players to danger. But I think it was worth it to commit the second player just for this chance.
Maybe the Agi 2 wolf. No, he's knocked out. Yeah, I don't know. Also, how do you hit this flesh golem without stuffing up? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I mean, he can 3-up Ramtut. It's going to require 1 block without block or wrestle. Or he can just punch with Ramtut. So, what I was thinking, move the white in,
No.
and that gives you a block on the left zombie with your zombie. And then you have a block. The block that just happened. And then Ramtut is 3, and you have a strength 6 blitz with wrestle on the flesh golem.
Yep.
That's your most likely way of knocking this player down. That's a bold place to put a player.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Block.
Now you're stuck here with a flesh golem on your ball. When you
And your edgy up piece was the one that could have picked it up. Stuck on the sideline. Ooh. 3+ dodge away with your mighty blow wolf.
He can't leave him there, now can he? Because if you leave him there, then he gets surfed.
Yep. You would get pushed in here and then turfed out.
Yep.
Uh,
It's left him not able to pick up the ball this turn.
I'm a little bit surprised that Djoolyurn didn't go for the wizard. But the way he's played, he hasn't been playing for the win, so maybe it's not that surprising.
Yeah. I mean, I like Ramtat. I like picking him up. I found it was a interesting way to go around the problem of being outstrengthed everywhere. But he's just played so passively with it. Like, you don't pick up a Strength 6 Mighty Blow player with Wrestle and Break Tackle and just play so passively.
Break tackle on strength 6 is capable of doing some silly things.
Right. There was only one point where he used him to be in the way. And that was when he was marking out the flesh golems. But then the next few turns, he just sort of gave up on being in the way for no apparent reason. So I don't know. I don't know what Djoolyurn is playing for. But it doesn't feel like he's playing for the win to me.
I mean, it's certainly a rough matchup. I know anybody in that wins the lower divisions get matched up against a high-seeded coach. It's tough. And Juggernaut turning it both down into a push. Cancelling stand firm.
And cancelling stand firm. I mean, it's definitely a tough game, but I feel like he could have won this. Like, the way the first half went, he so could have stopped that first drive.
Yep, I agree. He wasn't trying to kill wolves.
What do you do here as Fiction? Do you just sort of stand in the way
I don't think you have
and
a
hope
choice.
and just hope that he has to commit too much to actually knock the fleshy down?
I mean, he's already got the pieces.
There it is. Part of me was thinking you just sort of mark the ball more. Just go all in on this. Because if he can't pick up the ball, he can't score.
I've just tuned in to check out the other game that's going on at the moment, and there is more scores on the board than this one. So I won't spoil it, but you should definitely just quickly load up that second stream and take a look if you're interested. Because this one is a little bit more of a chess match.
So, that's a 3+ dodge with Ramtut. Punches the wolf, moves the wolf out of the way. And then you can set up hits on the fleshy, I guess. I might have followed that. But I suppose that does sort of expose your werewolf. I don't know what Djoolyurn does here now. Like, his flesh golems are out of position. He doesn't have the strength to
Yeah, your guard pieces
fix
on the
this.
floor. Are we going to see a 1-die on the golem? With no block? Oh!
Oh, if only you had punched the strength 4 Agi 4 ghoul that was right beside you.
Michael the Maimed Jr. Guard zombie. He's going to be regenning those, so it does remove a guard piece from this drive.
What is this play?
I don't know.
Are you just going for a 5? Are you going for like a 4+ pickup with a reroll into a 3+ handoff? Is that your play?
I think Djoolyurn is continuing to try and remove pieces instead of play the ball.
Right, he's moved Ramtut away from the players that matter. Isn't the whole point of Ramtut is being the strength 6 annoying player that's in the way?
No, I think it's Mighty Blow.
Also, assuming the same dice, blocking that ghoul would have killed it.
That's not how dice work.
That's not an Agi 4 pickup.
No, it's a wolf on wolf action.
And this is a frenzy trap.
Yep.
I don't know what's happening.
Gives you a chance to kill the wolf, right? I think that's what's going through Djoolyurn's mind.
Oh, red die.
Oh, gets
Not
away with it.
over. But like, why would you? What is this guard white doing here? What is this part of the play accomplished? You could have gone for, you know, a 3+ pickup, 3+ handoff, and actually had the ball? I just don't understand.
There is much confusion from us, and I'm sure the crew watching is also slightly confused. Oh, there's a werewolf off the field. Run.
And if he had blocked with Ramtut, that ghoul wouldn't have been in position to make that block and catch the ball. I don't know, maybe the pressure's just getting to him. So, I've made it to the playoffs, but now I'm against an REBBL coach with what's my team, but better. And the pressure has just started getting to him.
Yeah, maybe he's gone into the game with the mindset that the only way I can win this is if I remove half of his team. And he's stuck on that mindset.
I don't know what I feel about this blitz. I feel like I would have gone after the ghoul. The ghoul's easier to take down, easier to remove, and doesn't come back.
Yeah. It would be a 1 die on the ghoul though, right?
It's a strength 4 wolf.
Yeah, the guard piece next to it. Oh, you got your own guard there. It'd be 2 into 1.
So, for the record, there is a way to hit this ball.
And if he moves, let the white in, and then hits. No, he is stand firm. Yeah. He can make it a 2 die.
What?
Okay.
What?
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 Was that a misclick? No? I don't know.
I would hope so.
Yep. This is a game. This is certainly a game.
Then the winner of the match we can't talk about bribed Djoolyurn to just kill Fiction's team.
Maybe. Bribes are part of REBBL. I mean, Blood Bowl, but I'm not sure they're part of REBBL. Yep. This is
The
a confusing
commentary
one.
sort of... What? You're marking... Okay. The commentary's falling off, but it's like... I don't know what to say. How do I commentate this game?
Yeah, there's no way to predict what you should do because what is being done is not what you would typically do.
And, like, Fiction doesn't even need to move forward.
Nope.
He can just disengage and keep the ball away.
That ball is
So
stuck
the
in there.
numbers
Though.
advantage... The numbers advantage isn't really going to do anything if he manages to get this ball away. And there it goes.
Oh,
And an injury.
he's coming back though.
I don't think there's going to be another drive.
No.
Single GFI gets him out of range of the Agi 4. Do you dodge out the... What?
Yeah, I was just spotting the reason for that. You can get the around wolf with two GFIs to mark him up, and then use the ghoul U to hit him.
Yeah, fair enough. It's an unlikely play, but you're just as likely to roll a 1 as he is to roll a 6.
What's also unlikely is that Djoolyurn would go for the ball.
Also true. Let's see, is there a way he can surf anything?
Not
Oh,
when he hits
definitely not
stand
now.
firm.
So, get a player behind the Wrestle Dirty player. Block with the Flesh Golem. Push him down. Block with the next Flesh Golem. At some point, you have gotten a player on either side of this wolf. Then you blitz with Ramtut to hit the zombie that you've pushed twice, and you surf the werewolf.
Interesting. I didn't spot that. And I dare say Djoolyurn didn't
It's not the correct play.
It's a fun play.
Neither is whatever this play is.
And takes advantage of the beer stand.
So,
Uh-oh.
I mean, you're not playing to win, you're not going to win. You may as well re-roll it.
But you're getting a mighty blow hit against your ghoul.
Well, that's the thing, he's taking a mighty blow hit, but like, is he really going to score 2 times against Fiction, let alone 3 in 4 turns?
Nope.
So,
Yeah,
like,
Fiction's
he may
getting
as well
pushy.
re-roll it. I don't like doing any of these blocks.
No, around the wolf can get anywhere.
Like,
Give the
just
white
score.
can get anywhere. So you are just running this in. Then you're
Like,
2
you'll go
2
2-0
nil up.
up.
Yep. And it's pretty much game over.
You get a chance to get your werewolf back, and... Well, that was confusing.
Fiction doing a little dance on the touchdown line.
For a second there, I thought he was just stalling.
Just using up the movement.
Werewolf, not actually knocked out, just realizes the game's basically won and has decided just to stay on the side.
Then his other werewolf comes back.
Oh, that's weird. The game thinks Ramtut has leveled up. Never seen that before.
That is very odd. I can't even work out why it would potentially do that. Is he going to eat the
he injured a
MVP?
player or two. Like, I know he's injured a player.
I mean,
So I
technically,
guess-
Ramtut would be on what, level 6?
I mean, he's a mummy, so he starts with Mighty Blow.
And regen.
So, break tackle, wrestle, plus strength, plus movement.
2 movement?
I don't play undead. I'm
Yeah,
not sure what
it
the mummy
is-
stat line is.
It's 2 movement, 1 strength.
Wrestle, break tackle.
Yeah, so he's got 5 levels. Puts him on level 6.
If you're Ramtut, what do you take at this level? You take guard. Stand firm.
I'm trying to think. Being that he's kind of like a cage diving strength 6.
Juggernaut? I mean, if you're going for doubles, you would take strip ball.
Yeah, strip. Let's assume he's getting doubles and he's taking strip.
Yeah.
Or tackle. Wrestle tackle.
Both are fine. This is what this game has devolved into.
Sure has. Even chat can't be bothered chatting.
You're Djoolyurn here. You're just trying to kill the other guy's team at this point. What are the players that you choose to focus?
I don't think he cares. I think he's just trying to kill anything. But the white on the right-hand side was probably going to be a target, but now you're just probably going to go for the flesh golems.
Are we going to see him start fouling with his wolves? Try and get them sent off?
3, 4, 5.
6, 7, 8, 9. He can make a 3-die with Ramtut on this flesh golem.
Yeah.
And move the wolf closer to being able to score. Which means that's not what he's going to do.
Correct. I thought he was going to foul with that zombie.
Okay, going for SPP, I guess. Which is fun. Has the bonus effect of moving the wolf closer to the end zone.
Ooh. Hindered what? Hindered dejection. What?
This is his way of
renaming.
indicating that that's the second or third of that player.
I think it might be the third. Hindered dejection. So it was hindered, no, hindered dejection, hindered.
I think that's the
dejection?
third one.
This makes it impossible.
No, if you want something that's hard to pronounce, look at the movement free flesh golem.
Yeah, the sluggish horror.
I just want Herring's or Metal to cast when it. What?
Yep.
Okay. Casual 6+ dodge.
Who needs break tackle when you roll sixes?
Like, that doesn't even really get in the way, does it?
Well, no.
It forces a GFI,
Is he gonna get?
assuming he doesn't knock down Ramtut, which
Gonna go for him
he
though,
can
isn't he?
make this a 1 die.
Yeah, he can make it a 2-die.
I mean, heck, just blitzing with the white, with making a red die, and then just getting in the way.
I assumed the ghoul was actually gonna go around, but I guess he's gonna go 1-die into a 1-die.
Then he's gonna use the killer white to blitz the.
Wrestle.
And now the scoring threat's gonna be knocked down.
Now this is a more correct play. Piling on.
It's a stun.
Stunned.
And realistically speaking, I think that cements this game.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, Djoolyurn is from the Big O, so kickoff witchcraft is not beyond the realm of possibilities, but you know, I don't see it being very likely.
There is a 1-turn attempt happening on Unholy Crusader channel right now.
I was just looking to see if you could somehow chain push, run forward 2 squares. I think you could. I'm actually going to go back since the game is pretty much over and look at this. Well, no, that's a flesh golem there. You'd have to have another wolf available to get the frenzy off. I'm speaking nonsense.
Are we going to see a flesh golem foul? No. Wolf on wolf violence as Speedo McPessimism takes down Run. If you didn't know that Djoolyurn's team, Never Swapping, has actually named his all of his pieces after Never Gonna Give You Up. Rickroll.
Of course you did.
If you view his team
So,
in
with
client,
that hit,
it's all mixed up.
the wolf on wolf hit, I almost would have taken the push in the hopes that I could knock down him on the second block and then dodge away. Just get my players away from the mighty blow.
Yeah, considering Djoolyurn's not in any fear of not winning here, protecting his players seems to be an ideal option. Oh. That guard zombie Michael Lamau Jr.
Ramtut's in scoring position. Blitz with the flush golem to get the wolf off. And then hand off to Ramtut. This is not the handoff to Ramtut.
No, this is trying to kill a wolf. That's not how you do it.
This is also not blitzing off the Rackle Ghoul and then passing it to the zombie to score 2 GFIs.
He's still
And
got
this
one
is
turn.
also not a foul on the wolf. So I have no idea what this turn was trying to accomplish.
Well, the
I feel
positive.
bad leaving so much dead air.
Yeah, well, it's. What do you say? The only positive that we've got of this game going much quicker than the other game is we get to all tune in for the second half of another game. Everybody kind of expected this result. The way it went down, though, I don't think you would expect. Oh, a round is injured.
Please tell me this sticks.
Ooh, and it's a minus
Minus
edgy.
edgy. And it sticks.
Oh dear.
That's what you get for not playing the game to win. I assume.
Well, yeah, that's it. Ooh, that hurts. That's a minus edgy on a level 5 wolf. That really sucks.
Yeah, I think you keep it around though.
I don't know.
Because it's got Mighty Blow.
That's right.
Or maybe you just replace it since your other wolf has Mighty Blow as well. I'm not sure. He is going for the pass play. Not blitzing with Ramtut because on the off chance he finds a POW, he won't keep any potential SPP. Single GFI improves the pass.
Yep. 2+ into a 3+. He gets it. So Djoolyurn does get some SPP from a touchdown.
He's not shut out at least.
Yeah, a nice little consolation considering his other wolf has just picked up a minus agi.
How the strength 4 comes back.
So we've had regen fail more than it was successful this game. As we
So,
can see,
I'm going
a
to
wolf
assume Djoolyurn is not thinking of the one turn here.
and a
He's just
zombie.
moving his players as far back as possible to protect them. But
Not thinking of the blitz.
if you're thinking of the one turn, you need to be 1 square forward. Just setting up here reduces the amount of dodges you make,
Correct.
or your opponent has to make.
He also could have spaced his dudes out a little bit better.
If you're Fiction, do you just make the 1 turn for style? I don't think you would risk your wolf like this. Surely.
I think you'd probably attempt it with prompt pain, don't you?
I mean, you don't need to.
Use your two
Small
wolves
thing.
to do pushes.
Both the zombies on the line have 5 SPP. There's one that has 4 SPP. But now I'm getting really nitpicky.
You don't need to do a 1-turn when you roll a right and gain a turn. So 4, 5, 6, 7. Unfortunately, not putting one of your girls up closer means neither of them are going to get the SPPs for a touchdown. As big star player Ramta hits the dirt, but the wolf mighty blow claw does nothing.
What you do is you double GFI for Flush Golem, and then you hope that he blitzes it, doesn't knock it down, and you can set up a push play to double GFI for your Flush Golem again, and then you score with it.
You could have moved one of your whites forward as well as a scorer.
I don't think he's going to move anyone forward to score. He doesn't have to.
Nah.
And that's just putting players in reach and mighty blow that doesn't have to be.
We're going to try and foul Ramtut, just for the hell of it.
I would have fouled with the Legend Wolf, just to prevent some sort of silly red die shenanigans. Because you know that's how a Legend Wolf is going to die. A red die that just straight kills in no region.
We still have... Oh, and then Djoolyurn's just passed back the turn, so... Fair enough.
It's not like he was going to accomplish anything.
Getting
aside from, you know, killing this wolf on a red die.
Prompt Pain getting a little sneaky SPP for a pass at the end of the game. And we try and foul Ramtut to finish.
Oh.
And just a stun.
Ramtut gets away with his level.
So congratulations, he's due for Fiction for one of the most confusing games from Djoolyurn we've had to cast. Gloom and Zoom picking up a MVP on Sluggerish Horror and just a lazy zombie MVP for Djoolyurn. 2-1 in the end. Could have been a draw, could have gone to overtime. Djoolyurn could have won that. I don't know.
I don't know what to say. I'm just confused.
Blood Bowl can be confusing, particularly for us that don't exactly know what the coaches are thinking. But unfortunately for Djoolyurn, going down there and also copying a minus agi on one of his level 5 wolves. A bunch of SPP there for Gloom and Zoom. They're healthy going into the next round, right? Oh, let's not
I don't
look
think
at
they
that.
took any significant injuries.
No MNGs. I think it was just badly hurts. But that is another round of 64 game down, and Fiction moving up into the round of 32, which starts next week. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you, Cheesex, for joining me.
Yeah, it was a thing.
It was something. I will check up Powering Zord's fantastic hype video for the round of 64, and then I will throw you over to Unholy Crusader to save yourselves typing it yourself. I'll catch you all next time, and don't forget to say hi to your mum for me.
.370 coaches entered REBBL Season 8, the biggest season on record. Now, just 61 remain, all with their eyes on one prize. After a grueling season, their biggest challenge now lies ahead of them.
Oh, Nemo, no! Nemo! You were the chosen one!
Over the next 6 weeks, prepare to experience the highs and the lows of Knockout Blood Bowl. Drama is guaranteed. Welcome to the place where heroes are born. Welcome to the place where legends are made.
Yasin scores!
He's done it!
Welcome to the REBBL playoffs.
Belt dodge, but he's dead! And Stinger Bell is dead as well! Djoolyurn Convoy's team is falling to pieces.
Whoa! Fillet mignon!
Why would you apple the king? It's a king!
Unbelievable, Jeffrey!
This is so tense! 2+ pick-up fails! Djoolyurn are the champions.